career win. That's also third win on the season. 10 female professional winners this year, which is more than anybody's ever done before. 3 wins by a female funny car driver in a season is more than anybody's ever done before. It's only the second time female has won 3 in a nitro category. Last time was 1990. That makes a little bit of history. The second time Connie Coletta gets the U.S. Nationals trophy. The first time he was the driver. Now he's the owner. Where do you want to start?
I'm happy about that one for Connie, for sure. That's incredible. He's a legend, and to be able to drive for that man is such an honor. Every day I'm out here, even doing a burnout, I feel super grateful to be on that team.
You mentioned driving for Connie. Connie's at all the races. How about your father doesn't make all the races, and you could not see how excited he was? No, I'm just saying, for business, but I'm saying you could not see how excited he was every time your scoreboard came on down there. It's got to be special to share this with him.
You know, for my dad to be able to come to as many races as he does with his busy schedule, it's very impressive. But, you know, so happy to be able to do it, you know, to win when he's here. The last 2 times we won this year, he wasn't at those races, but it's really nice to do it for you, Dad. So congratulations, you got another Wally on the way. Back order, but here's another one for your collection. So.
Did you know your dad was in the mosh pit?
Did you get hit?
No, I jumped in there. I just jumped in. Connie went the other way. It was smart. I just jumped in. It was so much fun.
That's awesome. Tommy Delago has a punch coming from me straight in the stomach. When I see him, he hasn't seen me yet, but when he does, he's going to get it.
With the way funny car qualifying was, there wasn't an easy draw on that ladder. You had a very tough road to the final, and obviously John Force in the final round is as tough as it gets. Take me through your mental preparation every time it was time to get in that car and go racing.
You know, it can get very hectic. I love all the fans and all my friends and everybody in the hospitality tent and everybody hanging out. It's just, you know, sometimes it's hard to get in that zone. So I've developed a little deal that I do, and I just kind of go in my lounge and shut the lights off and listen to my iPod, practice tree a little bit, but, you know, don't overdo it, and just get back in my zone and try and block everything out, but most of all, enjoy the ride, because to be able to get to race in NHRA drag racing is such a joy. It's like a huge wish of mine, and to be able to do it now and do it like this is incredible. You know, I always wanted to race nitro funny car from the first time I ever saw him go down the track when I was 16 in Pomona, and I said, that's the car I want to race. If I do this, that's the one I want to do. And you know, worked my way up through the ranks and had some really great people, you know, that I got to work with in alcohol and nitro, and the team that we have right now that was so good. I'm so proud of those guys. They've done such a good job, and they're such a good group of guys, you know. They're so positive, and that makes a world of a difference in the pit. It makes a world of a difference.
What is different this year? This year, your team has gone from maybe contender status to absolute championship contender status. What's different?
You know, all the changes I think that were made at the beginning of last year by Tommy and Glenn and everybody, you know, they came on the car and things were different. Dell and Tommy, they tune the car differently. It's neither one is better or worse, it's just they do it differently. So it takes time for those changes to pan out and start to work. They changed the clutch setup, they changed some of the fuel stuff and some of the body, and you know, it just takes time. So last year was like a whole kind of like test session for our team, you know, and I knew that we were going to have success, you know, sooner or later. It's just to come out with a bang in the beginning of the year and run that 3-second run, and then to get 2 wins and then to be here and win this race. I'm not going to cry though. It's incredible. So that and you know, just gelling. Everybody gels on the team.
I might take the under on whether or not you're going to cry. I remember Phoenix when you won your first one, how excited you are.
Yeah.
But has it sunk in yet? Alexis DeJoria wins the U.S. Nationals in Indianapolis.
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't eaten a thing all day, so I'm wound up tighter than a $2 watch right now. Frazzled, but I sure as hell want a shot.
Shot of Patron.
I'm sure I know where you can get one. Any other questions for Alexis?
Alexis, now, you know, the slate boy clean going into Charlotte, and what does this momentum mean for your team
it's huge. You know, I was just happy to make it to another semifinal. You know, that was 4 in a row. To make it past the semis was huge. But to win this race just builds our confidence even more, and me especially. You know, I beat myself up more than anybody ever could. You know, because I just when I let myself down, I know I'm letting the team down too, and trying to pick yourself back up. It's like, you know, throwing an interception. It's like, how do you shake that off? Because you got to go make another play. You know, and it's hard, man. This stuff's hard. It's not easy, and that's why not everybody does it. So when you do well, it means a lot.
Are you actually thinking? I mean, has it come to your head? World Championship? We're running at that, or are you not even?
No. First things first. We got another race to go, and a few more races. I don't know. We just keep our heads down and stay true to ourselves, and you know, and never know what could happen. But it's really nice to be part of the countdown.
Alexis, did you ever feel like any time this weekend that things weren't going well for you, or did things kind of just go?
Yeah, in the tracks of shootout. That was a pretty big bummer when we had the car to beat, man, and got out there and just dead in the water. So just one of those things, you know, there's so many variables. When you drive one of these cars, you got to keep that in mind, and sure enough, it's just some kind of electrical thing, and ended our day there. But we had a damn good car, and you know, so it's frustrating. It's frustrating, but we were able to shake it off and do really well today.
When you got up this morning, did you have any kind of advanced feeling that you were about to have such an incredible day?
I knew it before I left the house in Austin. And that's not a joke.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
You want to elaborate?
On the way to the airport, what did I say to you, honey?
She said she's going to win.
I said I feel really good about this race. I feel really good about this race. I think I'm going to win this one. But then I forgot about it, so I could race.
And has there ever been another incredible moment in your life similar to today?
Phoenix. I knew it before we left the house. I said, babe, I think we're going to win this one. It's just one of those things.
Bobby?
Alexis, congratulations.
Thank you.
When you had your fire in the first round of the tracks of shootout, you got out of your car, you just walked so nonchalant over to the wall. What was that? What was going on inside of your mind? Just nonchalant, or?
Well, I mean, it could have been worse, you know. So when I saw the sparks coming up in my face and then felt the fire, I was just waiting for the body to blow off, and it never did. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Right on, it wasn't so bad. I was just trying to figure out, I wanted to get out of the way so the safety spark could come over and put the fire out and get it all handled. And while I was sitting there, I was just trying to figure out, did we win? Because I couldn't see anything with fire in my face. But, you know, just kept it calm, and, you know, I knew we ran good, but I just didn't know if we won, so I was just trying to just keep calm and move on.
It didn't mess with you psychologically or
Oh
anything?
no, it's a funny car. I signed up for this. Thank you.
I have one. Yes, sir.
Does beating a guy like John Force add anything to it in the end?
Yeah, there's a few reasons, but I'm not going to mention them. I think my dad did a really good job of that today. Dad, thanks. Much respect. But you know what? It is tough out here. He's a hell of a driver. Obviously, he's won more championships than anybody out there, and he knows how to win races, and so does his whole team. But you know, we have a really good car too. So I never doubted our car or our abilities for a second, no matter who's in the other lane.
I have one more question, and I'll let you go. Richie Crampton's waiting to come in next. We saw a shot of you and Courtney having a little private one-on-one time after the run down there. Did she wish you luck, or what was that all about?
No. We were laughing because Cruz kind of stepped in deep on me there. He's put the top bulb out, you know, and I caught myself, man. I glanced over, and I don't usually do that, and I had a bad light. I had an 090 something, but man, you know, I was kicking myself, so I went back, and Courtney had texted me, and I texted her back, and at that moment, we didn't know that we were going to race each other yet because we had second round. And I was like, man, I can't believe that, you know, and I caught myself glancing over and looking, and I saw that you put it out. And it was just funny. And then So we got out there, and Courtney and I have to race each other, you know, and sure enough, she goes in and she lands both palms on. And I was thinking to myself, man, you know what, if she pulls some stuff like that, I'm going to punch her. and sure enough, it happened, and I don't know if she meant it or not, whatever, it doesn't matter, you know, it's racing, I can't be mad at her for that. But at the top end, I said, man, I was going to knock you out if you pulled some crap on me. But no, we're buddies, it was funny, she got a good laugh out of it, so got the win, that's all that matters.
Go ahead, Rashad.
Thank you.